Hello everyone, it's Tony, Sawdust Brothers. Working on a project here. It's a brake disc, brake master cylinder booster conversion on my Loadstar 1600. I found a kit online. I was tempted to buy it, but then I decided I should be able to just make this myself. So I'm going to kind of show a few steps along the way. And just kind of document this as always. So I'll flip the camera around. Okay, so this is a brake booster from, I think it's a 1999 to 2004 Ford F450 F550. It's an 11-inch dual diaphragm brake booster. And then I purchased the 1.5-inch master cylinder from Ford. Actually, this is Dorman, but it's from the same vehicle. Sorry, videoing with one hand and holding stuff with the other. So this being 1.5 inch dual cylinder, so it'll be a little safer instead of a single line coming off. And what made me choose that is the original master cylinder is an 1.5-inch bore to a hydrovac unit under the dash, or sorry, under the truck, under the cab. So we are going to be converting that over to use this. So I got to make an adapter plate that goes in between, and I'm going to be using some of this tubing, some channel. I'm not completely sure what we're going to do. I've seen one or two other people that have done this, and they've gone about it different ways, and I'm kind of using a combination of a few things I've seen and some on my own. But this dust boot goes on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a piece of tubing that welds on to the back side. We'll just call this the back side for now. I'm going to weld a piece of tubing so that this will go on there. So when you bolt this to the firewall, this will help seal the hole. So the rod goes through here. It'll help seal that hole to the firewall. I know that's really important, and I know a lot of people have not done that when I see their brake conversions, but I'm going to do that because I have this off the master cylinder. So we're definitely going to do that. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to use to adapt from here to this piece of tubing yet. I'll probably end up slicing the one side off, and then there'll be channel or angle iron or something to that effect. Haven't fully figured that out yet. I do have a PV4 proportioning valve to go with this system, because that PV4 is set up for disc brake front and rear. So since we're using drum front and rear, then it should be equal, just like the disc brakes. And if it becomes when I start testing, if it's an issue, I'll get a proportioning valve so I can adjust how much line pressure we get front to rear, so I can adjust that. I don't find that to be a real big deal there. So that is the project that is going on. I can take you out and show you the truck real quick. I know others have seen it on the channel before. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Again, holding my camera, and all right, so that's the current master cylinder, and the master cylinder is not the problem. Oops, I'm in the shadow there. The master cylinder is not the problem. The problem is under the cab. There's the hydrovac unit, and starting to find parts for these is a little more of a pain, but if you look, it's a single line from the master cylinder. So if you blow this line, game over, no brakes at all. So I will feel better when I've converted it to a dual cylinder master cylinder. I've done that on old Mopars and stuff. Had a 59 Plymouth, and we put a dual master cylinder on it. Made me feel a little more comfortable. So that is the current plan. And then all this gets to go away, because this goes down to the vacuum canister and everything for the hydrovac. So I'll be able to remove some items off this truck. So I will document as we do this the best we can. So, oh, my hand's over the camera. How about that? Some fancy camera work there. But yeah, we will, sorry. I know that moving around a bunch bothers people. Oh, look, I got one glass more tinted than the other. It's fantastic. So, that is the current project. And I think it'll be all right. And I hope that if somebody else has a Loadstar out there and they go to do this, what I'm showing will actually help them do that. Because I'm going to document all the little things that I've had to do. Because I know that it's not bolt-on, but I think we're going to make it pretty close to bolt-on. So, all right, and I will talk to you on the next part of the video.